Hey Sharks, I want to share with you all an industry that I have positions on and that I recommend you all to start building a position around this before the big money starts pouring in. So this is the nuclear industry, all right? And you can see that the administration and Japan and countries around the world, particularly the ones that are heavy in AI, are moving in this direction because they realize just the standard normal electricity is not enough to fuel this demand. And with the AI revolution that we are going through, the supply that we have is not enough. The demand far exceeds the supply. So, first one I want to share with you is ticker symbol UEC. This is your Uranium Energy. I do have some shares of this. As you can see, my cost is about 15.96, 500 shares, and up about 1800 or so. So it's going nice and steady, and I am long term on this position for at least 1 year, year and a half before I can start seeing on the technicals where is the resistance level. Uh, right now, if you're looking at the 3 months, there is resistance at the 1980, not close to $20 range, and we're approaching that resistance again. But again, this stock has a lot more room to grow, especially with the government and legislation being passed around nuclear. And I'll share with you some news around that in a little bit. So first one is ticker symbol UEC, Uranium Energy. There's another one called NuScale Power, SMR, same thing. They're in the small modular nuclear reactors. Okay, so in this industry, you can see over here. Let's move this out of the way. And small modular reactors, so it's just a more of a instead of a it's a more of a how do you say cost efficient way of using nuclear power, right? So nuclear New Scale Power Corporation provides small modular reactor technology solutions. It offers NuScale Power module (NPM), a water reactor that can generate 77 megawatts of electricity, right? So this is extremely useful, and to be able to harness that power, that nuclear power, to generate energy to supply the data centers that we're going to have all around the world. So that's NuScale, SMR. If we're looking at technicals, same thing. The stock is trading similar to UEC, and I'm very confident that you can sell puts at this at the $19 range or even the 1850 range, or again, I'm very bullish. You could buy leaps on SMR and UEC. So same thing. UEC sell puts 19, 1850, buy leaps. This is a long-term game for nuclear. And then we also have CEG. So this one is trading a bit higher, okay? And they actually revived, I believe CEG revived a old nuclear plant in the US. I'm going to go into the details around that. But they had some profit taking this year, all right? But again, with legislation being passed favorable for nuclear and the administration being favorable around nuclear, you can expect the stock to move. Let me share with you all the news around that. So Constellation Energy, that's ticker symbol CEG, the largest nuclear fleet in the U.S. I believe they revived a old nuclear plant. Let me see if I can find it for you. Either way, if you research, I believe it's called the 3 Mile nuclear plant, and you'll be able to find that. The CEG is they're able to revive that nuclear plant and bring that back on. Now CEG trading higher, so my recommendation with CEG is if you have a larger portfolio, great, you can then run puts on it for cash or income, or you want to be more conservative and run leaps on CEG. Actually, with the profit taking and the pullback, you can sell leaps on, I'm sorry, buy leaps on CEG, be more cost effective, or run put credit spreads around CEG. And then I think perhaps the news around here is around the reactor. Okay, it's not here. All right, let's dive into, so you can see here, right, Japan. they they're opening. Let's go back over here. Japan, they are opening, actively restarting their nuclear reactors. So it's kind of like, obviously Japan is allies with the U.S. and what Japan does, the U.S. is going to be in sync, right? Or what the U.S. does, Japan will be in sync. So you can see here, I heard some news around this and I researched it, that Japan is actively restarting their nuclear reactors with the world's largest nuclear plant, Kashiwazaki Kariwa, recently bringing reactor number 6 online in January 2026. So this is a very big news around this, right? This is the last time that they pushed for to revive nuclear power was after the Fukushima disaster. That was many, many years ago. Okay. So this is another great where you could look at what's going on with the world and then position yourself properly around that. All right, so let's check out. Let's see. Yeah, so how's uranium work, right? Uranium is the primary fuel for nuclear energy, all right? So if you do research on that, it's because its atoms, specifically for uranium, can be split in controlled chain reaction called nuclear fission, releasing immense heat used to boil water, generate steam, and spin turbines to produce electricity. So there you go, spin turbines to produce electricity. All right, so that's why nuclear uranium is important for to power the reactors. Okay, uranium powers nuclear reactors. Okay, so this is why I'm invested in UEC uranium, and also I want to build a position around SMR, the small modular reactors, and then Constellation is another recommendation where you can run leaps and or put credit spreads if you're just after income. And let's look at some news around this. So here is my WhatsApp group. You can see this is where I have my members, and this is where we share information around the market and news around options. And you can see here in this news, the Energy Department, all right, so the U.S. Department of Energy Department, they are announcing efforts to boost nuclear fuel supply. If I click on this, it goes a little bit more deeper. Let's see if it pulls it up without showing up. Anyways, as you can see, though, the Department of Energy on Wednesday announced an initiative to build out the nation's nuclear fuel supply chain. So the government is getting involved, and the government gets involved, they have unlimited bankroll. So this is, and obviously, even though the country's in debt, but the government, again, still could print money out of thin air. So you can see that the government is moving in this direction, okay? And you need to be prepared for that. You want to be ahead of the game, okay, to benefit off the of the nuclear that we're going to be going into to supply the energy, the power demand that we are needing. So this is something that I share with my group. Let's get back here and then go up a little bit more. And I also shared the news around Japan. Yeah, so right over here, you can see Japan is actively restarting the reactors. All right, and also Meta, you see this is a Meta's 5 gigawatt Hyperion data center. You can see this is the direction we are moving. Okay. All right. But either way, this is my community, and this is where we help each other out. And also, I do, if you do want to get more help, you want to learn options on a deeper level when it comes to fundamentals, technicals, and strategies, I provide one-on-one coaching, and I work with you and help you understand all the numbers. And on top of that, I trade with you. I literally help you make money. Okay. So like usual, like and subscribe if you found this content helpful. You can book a time with me in the comment section or in the description. You'll personally speak with me and I can answer any of your questions. And then stay tuned for the second half of this video. You will see me in action coaching one of my members. And this way you can see how I work. And then other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. The 60 iron cover call is working perfectly. We're going to leave that alone. Even though it's 80%, we're not going to roll down because
Yep.
iron has earnings the first week of December. I mean, sorry, first week of February.
Yep.
So we want to make sure iron has that legal room to be able to benefit from the 60. Now, keep in
Yep.
mind, you need to start thinking about if you want to exit at 60 or 65. Okay, just keep
Yeah.
that in mind. I have a really good hunch that the earnings will do really well. So,
Yeah.
but after earnings, if it does really well, there will be profit taking.
Yep.
If it does well, people are gonna collect the bag. They're not gonna sit and wait. They're gonna collect the bag. So just
Right.
keep be aware of that. So you want to decide to yourself. Um, Actually, what you can do is let this 130 expire, and then the week of earnings, don't do cover calls,
Yeah. Yep.
and just be because then you can exit whenever you want. Because if
Right.
you do a cover call, you have to wait till expiration date,
Yep.
right?
Right.
So
Right. Right.
I will just leave it uncovered and then let it run up, and then go from there. Okay.
Yep.
Don't but keep me in the loop around that.
We'll do.
I'm in the same camp, so yeah. Okay. Wolf, actually, Wolf closed above 1350 on Friday. I don't think you saw
Yeah,
my message.
it
So
did. Yeah.
either way, you would have probably rolled it anyways to make more premium, like you did
Yep.
just today.
Yep.
So you did. I think I don't know what Wolf is trading at. We can open that and take a look. No, what's the stock price?
It's
For
thirteen
Wolf?
ninety
1390.
right here.
Yeah. So this trade is yeah good. So we'll just leave that alone. That's just like if you did another and you did an in the money put, so or
Yeah.
close to the money. So that's a lot of premium there. So it's fine. We'll leave that. Let that be.
Right.
And let's go back to the main screen. Yes. Pony still the same. Oh yeah, this is when we want to run cover calls. We waited for Monday. So let's run the cover call. Performance cover call Pony. We do 5 contracts.
How are you feeling with your wisdom teeth and
Slept a
whatnot?
lot. I
Yeah.
just sleep a lot. Like your body needs, your body's working on the tissue repair,
Yep.
the bone repair. It's just it's just working overtime. That's why they tell you no exercise, none of that because your body's is in this healing mode. So I
Right.
slept 11 hours yesterday. I woke up at 9. I went to sleep at
Oh,
9. Woke up
yeah.
around woke up at 8. I'm like, wow. Like what
Yeah.
the heck? Just and it's just been like this for a couple of days. First couple of days couldn't sleep because it was so much. It was the pain. There was still some pain there, but then
Yeah.
I'm at a point where there's no. I don't need painkillers anymore. So then
Yeah.
I end up sleeping longer, and the
Right.
body's just preparing. And when you take your wisdom teeth out at an older age, they cut into the bone, your
Yeah.
jawbone. So my recovery now is the tissue is pretty much covered most of the bone, but then the bone itself that takes more time to recover.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm planning to get back into exercise today, very light,
Right on.
um, and I'm super excited for that because man, it's just been a week no exercise. I just can't function that way.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, we'll see how that goes, and then the whole process for the bone is about 1 to 3 months. So I can expect
Wow.
1 to 3 months for the jawbone the bone to regrow.
Yeah.
So
So you can't take any punches to the face right now
no, cannot,
in boxing?
cannot. Yeah, no sparring, no
Yeah.
sparring at all. That's even sadder. Can't
Yeah.
spar. Uh, yeah. So more shadow boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do some shadow boxing, but
Yep.
yeah, it is what it is. I would say, advice to you, anything related to your mouth, if you have like a cavity, toothache, bubble, just go see a dentist because if you just let that slide and it
Yeah.
gets bad and there's an infection, you could die. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
people die from infections, infection to the brain, the infection spreads and it goes to your brain, or it spreads, goes to your leg, and you amputate your leg. It's weird stuff going on.
Yeah. There's
Hmm.
so my stepson, his grandparents own three gyms in California, very health conscious. They have been or have opened my perspective to getting getting blood, basically blood panel once a quarter as far as
Hmm.
or at bare minimum twice a year. Um, and then to give see a dermatologist, give or get a blood panel, and then get a stool sample as Sario's done. And they said you'll catch for the most part, 90% of anything that's going on in your body
Hmm.
uh, previously. So I haven't really carried that out, but again, it seemed like pretty good advice, so I'd pass it on.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. Just eat healthy, move your body, and take care of your teeth. Like
Yeah.
that's it. Like your teeth, because your teeth can, if something happens here, it spreads all over your body really
Oh
fast.
yeah. Yeah.
So yeah. Um. Okay, let's go to the call. Let's do 1650. Yeah, that's what I did. 5 contracts there. Though we do have to monitor this on Friday because we don't want to get lose the leap at 32. Yeah, 32 is right. Let's go with that. Let's see. And we'll go back to that. Just see if it. We'll go to the next position.
Oh, still close it?
I think it's still open, right? Did you close it already?
Yeah, I went to go replace the
Oh,
order.
okay. Okay, and then yeah,
32
just
again?
yeah, let's try it. Just leave it. Sometimes it just let it sit there and it will. Yeah, let's just go to the next
Okay.
position.
So we'll
And
go
it's
to field.
go. Yeah, let's check the.
DJT.
That's the next one. Okay.
Yeah,
There's
so
no.
we have
Okay.
three
Do a 1450 poor man's cover call. Let's do three there, and do like
that's
you probably get away with 18. Yeah, there you go.